Welcome aboard.
Hi guys, welcome to Primetime Mitch. Let's talk dangerous animals. I watched this literally an hour before I started making this video, and I am giving you my complete immediate thoughts. There will be a couple of spoilers in this, just letting you know if you haven't seen this movie, please put this video into your watch later list and come back and check out what I have to say after you've seen the film. I went into this with no expectations. I tend not to do that with shark movies because we all know the granddaddy of them all, that they all follow. I have liked a few modern day efforts. Since Deep Blue Sea, there have been so many other movies that have used a lot of CGI and it's become kind of tiresome. I didn't really watch Black Demon because I saw the trailer, or Under Paris was the same. I did like Something in the Water. I dropped a review on my channel, Hill Easton Street movie from last year. I had fun with that because it was more about the people and there was less over-the-top shark action. And a couple have been okay since then. I didn't really see the trailer for this one either. I kind of shut my eyes and la whenever I see trailers now because they give so much away, or a lot of them do anyway. So I didn't really know what this was about. I knew it was going to be slightly different and a bit less run-of-the-mill. I haven't seen an awful lot of the cast. I don't really know Jai Courtney that well, but I know he has had a career before this and it maybe hasn't worked out in terms of him becoming a big star. But I think certainly after watching this, they've certainly found something he is excellent at. He creates a grisly, unpleasant tension in every scene when you start realizing just how up this guy is. He is taking people out on shark tours and just basically feeding them to the sharks, which is an unusual premise. And the shark is suddenly not a shark movie anymore. This is a serial killer movie, and the sharks are almost used as a tool, and you almost feel sorry for them because it's, again, just like it's been said many times before about Jaws and various other movies, it's not really their fault. He snares what he calls a marlin in 𝐒𝐈, played by Hasse Harrison, and she is excellent in this, and she is a true final girl. I think this is the kind of final girl I like to see, a real badass. She shows a softness and a weakness and a terror and a fear, which she should have in those situations, or it just wouldn't be realistic, but she manages that survival instinct. I had a lot of fun with this movie. This is only a quick review. I could go in depth, and maybe I will further down the line upon a second watch. For the most part, it's minimal with the sharks, and that's what I like. I don't want it all in my face all the time. I never want to speak of Meg if I can help it. I want some of that real fear of sharks injected into the movie, which is that you don't know where they are. They could be anywhere. You just see the fin and that's enough. That's real fear. A lot of the time when you see too much, suddenly it stops being the real fear and it starts being a manufactured fear that you're supposed to feel, oh my God, how gruesome is this going to be? How gory and nasty is this going to turn out for this person? This really plays on the will they, won't they kind of fear, and I like that, and I think that's a real strong point for this movie, as is the score. The music used is very good, both for the suspense scenes and also the choice of songs in this movie is really cool as well. I'm a big Creedence fan. I think they did a great job of creating a horrendous character, and you still kind of hear what he has to say and why he does the things he does. He's very philosophical in certain points as well when he talks about the sharks. It's a real obsession he has with those animals, but he uses it for his own sick pastime. And sadly, you see that he has done this an awful lot before to many other unfortunate victims. He probably plays on an actual fear as well of going on boat trips abroad and not knowing the person that's taking you and putting trust in them. So I can understand how they've unearthed that and created a bit of a apprehension now going forward. I feel for these tour guides who are just trying to make a living. Overall, I had a really fun time. If I had any complaints, sometimes I think I've said it on the short reviews on social media, I think it's a little bit predictable in certain places. I kind of knew what was going to happen. I'd seen this sort of thing happen before. And unfortunately, you can't always avoid cliches. I just think there was a couple dropped in there that sort of let it down somewhat. I also didn't really buy the immediate relationship between 𝐒𝐈 and Moses. The way they met was random, a bit strange, and then suddenly they're in bed and they have this night, and all of a sudden they're kindred spirits. I thought that was a little bit unbelievable. You do like his character, you appreciate the efforts he goes to find her, but you do get the feeling, that was a little rushed. but I guess they've got to get to the main point of the movie, and a big romance before would probably turn people off. So I do understand that, but I think a certain amount of realism there was lost. I don't know, maybe it is that easy in life now. But on reflection, I had a really fun time with Dangerous Animals. I think it's a great little movie with a nice fresh take on sharks. And as a serial killer movie, to take it out in the ocean where there is no one around to help you out, no one to hear you scream. It's a little bit like the Wolf Creek thing where they're dragged off into the darkest depths and no one knows where they are. That kind of isolation creates a really nice tension in a movie like this. I really liked it, and it would be worth a second watch. It was a good trip today, and I'd give it a really good rating. I'm going to letterbox rate it soon if you want to check the links down below, and follow me on Letterboxd. I put a lot of reviews out, and I always try and give as good a reasons as possible for what star ratings I've given these movies. I'm not sure where I'm at with this one yet. I'm still working on it. But thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed Dangerous Animals, and if you did and want to discuss it, please throw it in the comments down below. I'll have a read of those when notified of them. If you enjoy my content, as well as any other videos that you've seen from me in the last few months, please hit that like button and that notification bell, and drop me a sub. I'm gradually building up throughout the year, and I'm very happy about it so far. You're all a joy to speak to, and there's going to be plenty more movies coming up in the next few weeks. Thanks, guys. Primetime Mitch out.